can you tell us something about your plans now that you're a free man?
Had any experiences in prison you'd like to share with us?
Are you going to write a book?
Are the conditions in this prison as bad as we've been led
I'm
to
not
believe?
prepared to answer any questions at this point in time. I will say this. The technical violation of campaign law which occurred several years ago is in the past. I'm going to ask that you leave it there.
How would
No
you rate your
admission of
political
guilt.
future? No regrets?
Oh, I have regrets. My status under the law regarding politics and public service is permanently inoperative. However, my desire to serve the people of this state is unchanged. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Just heard.
Excuse me, Mr. Colbert, just between us. My sources indicate that you have hopes of getting involved in prison reform.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know how you came by that information.
I'm Julie Masters. I'm with the Register.
Off the record, the answer is yes.
But, prison reform is government-connected. You just finished explaining
They'll
that...
take a special ruling by the Board of Corrections.
That's not an easy thing to come by. How do you plan to get it?
Delicately. That's why I don't want any publicity, because it would damage my chances. And now you could damage my chances. But I trust that you won't, and that's all. Thanks.
For he's an innocent fellow, for he's an innocent fellow, for he's an innocent fellow. That's finally free. Oh. You didn't think I'd do it, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm sure I'm glad you did. Last time I heard you sing was in a campaign plane, grounded by snow in that little town upstate.
Fort Jervis. I was doing advanced publicity for you.
Where to, folks?
The Bugle building, please.
He said yes?
He said he'll see you, reluctantly. I know, Mr. Jameson. It's going to take a lot of convincing to get him to your side. I wish I could do more, but...
You've already done far more than I thought anyone would do, Rita. I've got to get him to listen to me.
I don't have to listen to a convicted felon, Mr. Colbert. And I never did like your brand of politics either.
Your editorial page has made your position very clear over the years. Why did you agree to see me? To take personal pot shots at me?
Because of that young lady out there. And incidentally, she has an ally in Mr. Parker here.
I'm here because I need your help, Mr. Jameson. I need someone of high stature, of high standing in the community like yourself to intervene with the prison board on my behalf.
Can you give me one good reason why I should go to bat for you? Just give me one good reason.
Time. And the thousands of discarded men who are running out of it and who are running out of patience as well. The conditions in that prison aren't fit for animals. I've seen zoos with bigger cages.
Well, you know what it's like. I mean, prisons are supposed to offer some kind of rehabilitation. And in fact, they do. For jungle survival. Certainly not for life in the community.
So what makes you think that Colbert here can do a better job than the experts who've tried and failed?
Because I've lived it. I know what the problems are. I know what causes them. And I want an opportunity to do something about it. I want to make a contribution. Call it retribution if it makes you feel any better. But I need your help.
You know, we've got an opportunity here not only to help, but also to get a good story out of this.
Well, I need some time to think it over. That's the best I can offer you right now. If I do agree, the Bugle gets an exclusive, and Parker goes along to cover the story.
Not so good, huh?
Well, he didn't say no.
But he didn't say yes either. And I'll bet he didn't give you any indication of when he would say yes.
Well, I think if you believe in something strongly enough, you have to keep after it.
Rita, would you buzz Jameson right away, please? There's been a riot at the state prison. The ringleaders are a couple of guys named Cates and McTeague.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Jim, do you think you could do anything about this?
I know those men. But by the time Jameson gets finished thinking it over, it's going to be too late.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Excuse me.
Wait just a minute, Rita. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. I think...
What's going on out there?
A prison riot. That's right, state prison. The inmates have taken hostages, they have control of the security office, and they won't negotiate with the superintendent.
Well, let's get somebody on it. Parker's still out there, isn't he?
So is James Colbert. He thinks he could turn the situation around. The Bugle is in a position to do more than just cover the story, Mr. Jameson. Why don't you give Colbert a chance? Help him to get inside that prison.
Rita, what kind of a hold does this convict have on you anyway?
He may be a convict to you, but to me, he is a dignified human being that gave me a chance once at some self-respect when I really needed it. Mr. Jameson, he gave me my first job, one where I was trusted and given the responsibility I knew I could handle. You know, you get pretty down on yourself when you realize you are nothing more than the corporation's token black.
Is that what you think you are here?
I would not be here if I thought that.
Good. Here's my agenda for the day. Get busy on it. After you've put through my call to the Board of Corrections.
All non-riding prisoners are ordered to stay in the exercise yard until further notice.
Look at that. Look at that set of wheels.
Well, it's the guys from the newspaper. They're going to put us in the headlines.
That's our ticket out of here.
What?
I can hotwire that thing and nothing flat. Drive right out the gate.
Yeah, and right into 6 months in a hole in a permanent reservation in this pig pen. Hey, do us all a favor, okay, big time? Forget it, huh?
McTeague's right. I've seen a lot of cons try, and I've seen a lot of cons fail. So back off.
Back off of me, big man. Maybe you want to go out of here in a rubber sack. But not this con. You on the end. Yeah, you hack. Come on, stand up. With the biggest shield I could find. Come on. Come on! Up against the wall, hands high. Up! Come on now. Let's move.
No, let me. Yeah. Hey, I said I'd contact you if and when I had anything to say, huh?
Hopeless. I told you you were wasting your time, Colbert.
Warden, may I talk to him? At least let me try.
Take it on the extension.
McTeague, this is James Colbert.
Hey, Colbert. Gets in your blood, huh? What's the matter? Can't stay away? What do you want?
Just hear me out, that's all I ask.
What for? Why you?
Well, you're going to have to talk to somebody eventually, McTeague. I've faced your problems, and I understand them. And you know that I do.
But they're not your problems anymore, so what can you do about them?
Well, with your cooperation, I can help you get what you want out of this. Now, what do you say that we get together and talk?
We are talking about it.
Be easy over a cup of coffee.
Hey, just slow down a minute there, Slick. First of all, I have a list of conditions.
We're gonna go. We're gonna get out of this tub.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not through. I said no guards, no guns, and no warden.
I'll agree to that.
McTeague, what do you say to a reporter?
I say lousy. A reporter?
He doesn't want you involved.
Now, look, I mean, you made a deal, and he's making a mistake. More than that,
You all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking, maybe you shouldn't pressure him right now. Maybe you should start negotiating and bring me in later. I'll just back out of here for now.
Well, it's your point, McTeague. I'm going to see you alone. I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right.
Open it up! Drop the gun! Drop it! Don't make a widow out of his wife! Open it up! Put down your gun! Put it down!
Okay, Clover, like a statue.
He's clean.
Right on.
Solids. Real solid, yeah.
Well, you pulled it off so far, but we got a long way to go to make this caper work.
Don't worry. You guys just stop the riot and make me look like a hero.
It's in the works.
Hey, that reporter, is he gonna blow it for us or what?
He'll be trouble.
Well, what can't you get rid of him?
For now, I have gotten rid of him. But Cates is right. We have a long way to go. I had to agree that he could cover me. He'll be back.
Then he could still blow this whole caper.
I'm going to see that he can't. Next time his name appears in a news flash, it will be in an obit column.
There's a whole long list of grievances still to be thrashed out, but I've got to tell you, Jim Colbert really handled those inmates during the riot.
After 3 days of negotiation, all you've accomplished is the concert at the prison.
Well, the negotiations on the other things are still underway.
Wire, command performance by my administrative assistant.
Well, Jim thought that some live entertainment might help to settle things down. So, he asked me to sing.
All right. But my deal with Colbert still stands. I want you there, Parker.
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Jameson. Now, Mr. Colbert is going to meet me at my apartment, and we're going to arrange all the coverage.
Yes? Good.
Hello?
Pete, it's Jim Colbert.
Oh, hi, Jim. I thought you'd be here by now.
Yes, I thought so too, but I'm running behind schedule here at the prison. I think that you're going to have to meet me here. Can you leave now?
Yeah, sure. Just leave my pass at the gate.
It's already done, Pete.
Oh, wait a minute. What about Rita? We were supposed to pick her up.
That's right. Stop there first.
Bet.
Better shake it. We've got customers out there.
Little case of the jitters?
The giant economy size. Whew.
We have just a few loudspeakers left to position, then we should be ready to go soon.
Okay.
I told you, I'm a reporter, and I've got to get into that concert.
Fella, there's no pass here for anybody by the name of Parker. Sorry, but no pass, no play.
Look, Mr. Colbert, James Colbert, now he was supposed to leave it for me, and I was supposed to pick it up.
Yeah, I know Mr. Colbert. He arranged for 2 passes. His and the gal that was with him. I let him in before.
Was that a young black woman with short hair, kind of attractive?
Yeah, I figured she was with the show. I checked out her guitar. Hey, listen, do you want me to try and contact Superintendent Bishop? Are you okay?
Yeah, sure.
What about my calling the superintendent?
No, thanks. It's all right.
Time for your intro. Okay. Okay. Now the reason you're here, a talented, beautiful performer. And now, Miss Rita Conway.
In my reflection, I cannot see what kind of person is inside of me. I'm basically honest and easy to know, but who am I? Tell me, where am I trying to go?
You know, we better move it, Catesy, because the next loud sound we hear ain't gonna be the sound of applause.
Who am I? I want to understand who I am. Silently I lie asleep, trying to decide for me who I am and what I will be deep inside. Who am I? I am someone that no one else can be, just like the ocean can never be the sea, and a flower.
Rita, it's Jim. Talk to me. Are you all right?
Oh, wow.
Don't anybody move. Stand right there. Hey, Lord!
Rita, I want to talk to you about Colbert. Did he take you to the prison before the concert?
Yeah, he picked me up at my place.
I was supposed to take you there, remember? He called me at my apartment at the last minute and canceled our meeting. Said he was running way behind schedule or something, I don't know. Anyway, I was supposed to pick you up, and we were both supposed to meet him at the prison. So, I opened the door to my apartment to leave, and kaboom. He lied to me, Rita, and he lied to you, too.
But why?
That's what I'd like to ask Mr. Colbert. Now, do you know where I can get in touch with him, where he is, his
You're
address?
back. Good. You were with Colbert now. Where are the riot pictures?
Oh, I didn't get any.
Spider-Man saved a man's life. 2 convicts escaped, and you didn't get any pictures?
Escaped? Who escaped?
Case and McTeague. Went over the back wall during the commotion.
They're the ones that Jim negotiated with after the riot, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and I have a feeling they got to talking about something other than a new work furlough program.
What are you hinting at?
I'm not hinting at anything, sir. I am saying that Colbert set this whole thing up so he could bust those 2 out. He's been... I'm sorry, Rita, but that's the way it is.
Excuse me.
She'll get over it. Come to my office. I'd like to find out why you blew that assignment. What's Colbert doing with a couple of long-termers like those cons?
Maybe we should run it through the riddle box. What do you get when you cross a disgraced Politico with an ex-biker, ex-boxer, and an over-the-hill aerospace technician who got caught taking home a few circuit boards in his lunchbox?
Beats me. I haven't the foggiest.
Well, maybe we should ask Rita. She's been working this riddle longer than any of us.
Parker, wait a minute. Parker!
So, how'd I do?
Well, it was better than the last time.
Look, did I make it or didn't I?
Oh, sure, you made it by a mile.
Hey, Peter, wait.
Oh, not now. I'm sorry. I can't wait.
Great. Listen, we did have a date. I was supposed to meet you here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I apologize. Something big has just come up. I'll have to make it up to you later.
Oh, yeah? Well, not good enough, friend. You're on some kind of a hot lead, right?
Back off, would you, Julie? I'm really, really in a hurry.
Look, you beat me 6 ways from Sunday on the Colbert story. Is this connected?
I'm not kidding. I'm leaving.
We gotta try something else.
Just like that, we threw out a whole year's planning? Why?
Because the cycle won't make the leap. Here, let me tell you something, Slick. We must have done about 1,000,000 jumps this morning, right? Am I right? And I only made it once, by this much. So what's wrong with using a chopper, huh?
We just can't fly a chopper over the city. They'd spot us on radar like that. Forget it. There's no other way.
I know it's risky. We just have to take our chances.
Hey, I'm the one that's putting it on the line. It's my ticket that gets canceled.
Now listen. There's 50, maybe 100 million bucks in that vault on a top floor. The only other way is the elevator. It needs the manager's palm print to program the elevator to stop at the vault level. If I could get him to do it, I wouldn't need you. you'd still be under the rehabilitative care of the good people of this state. You're going to make that leap. We're going to do it today. Somebody there? Rita!
Hello, Jim. Be all right if I came in?
I was just getting some papers together. I was just about to leave.
It'll just be for a minute. I have to talk to you.
Come in. Wrote a lot of campaign speeches here, Rita. Wish that's what I was doing now, believe me.
What are you doing, Jim? A lot of people are saying things about you. Terrible things.
I'm not surprised. That's just one of many attitudes that's going to have to be dealt with and changed. Once a con, always a con. You've heard that before.
And I don't want to believe it, Jim, but... I found this in my guitar case. And I know you lied to Peter about picking me up.
Yeah, that's right, I did.
What?
Everything people are telling you is probably true, Rita. So you'd better believe it.
But why? What for?
Because I'm going to get something out of this for myself. That's what for. I put every cent that I ever earned and all my energy into a political career. It took years of planning and work. Constant travel. A couple of hours sleep in airport lounges night after night. One speech after another, one speech after another, till my throat was raw. And for what? I'm convicted for accepting one campaign contribution I don't even need. I make a minor misstep, and my whole life is blown out of the water? Is that fair? Is it? 14 months in jail? In that god-awful rotten hole? I didn't lie about that. If you're not an animal when you go in there, you're an animal when you come out.
Jim, I gotta go.
Now, Rita, I'm afraid that I can't allow you to do that. I have a gun in the drawer, Rita. I would rather not take it out. Now, cooperate, please. Cooperate. Case? McTeague? Tie her up in the garage.
I'll handle it. Something I've got to finish out there before we go.
You better move her car around back so nobody will spot it.
Yeah.
That's not too tight, is it?
There are far worse kinds of pains, mister. Believe me.
It's going to make a lot of noise. Don't let it frighten you.
What are you doing? Whatever you're doing. You're not going to get rid of me, so why don't you just level? What's here?
Don't go away, all right?
Go ahead. It's okay. Come on.
I don't know what's here.
Let's just say I'm playing a hunch.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's just say we're both playing your hunch.
Julie, why don't you do us all a big favor and go away?
Any day now. Peter, I'm sticking with you for this story, whatever it is. Now, you can't change it, so why don't you just cool down and be nice? Hurry up. I'll give you some light.
Tie them up, too.
They can finger us, you know. Yeah.
By the time they get a chance to, we'll be sitting pretty with $100 million where nobody can find us.
Oh, yeah, that's just great. They'll go off and join some school for the deaf and dumb, right? Huh? Sit down. That's what I told myself just before I was busted the last time. But listen to me. This is not the way to go.
There's not going to be any killings. Now get that through your head. Now get moving. You too, Kate. Let's go. Let's get moving. I'm sorry, Rita. But don't worry, you won't be hurt.
That man's crazy. I don't know about you, Casey, but if we pull this job off, I'm gonna pay a visit to that garage on the way back. I ain't gonna let anybody walk around that can put me back in the pig pen. Those three, they gotta be iced.
Hey, man, can you give us a hand with this thing?
Here's the invoice.
Take us to the roof, Mac.
My name is Carlos.
Carlos.
Okay. How could Colbert get his hands on $100 million? Did you hear them say anything?
No, only what you did when they were in here.
Wait a minute. Colbert was on the banking committee. Now, they paid him off and fingered him to save their own skins. It was all part of some kind of international foreign exchange currency commission or something like that. They claimed that he forced them to make campaign donations.
Yeah, that's what they said, that he offered them his vote on international monetary issues if they...
Yeah, well, what was the name of the company or the bank? Or what was it, Rita?
IFMN, International Financial Monetary Merchants.
Yeah. They're in that big security building downtown. Colbert must have figured out some kind of a way to crack their vault.
Go ahead, Peter. I'll go with Rita.
Yeah, go, Peter.
That doesn't look too far.
That's 18 feet, exactly.
Yeah, and you try an 18-foot jump with a 30-foot run.
You made it.
Hello, my name is Peter Parker. I'm with the Bugle.
Who's your appointment with?
I don't actually have an appointment, but I have reason to believe that someone is making an attempt on your vault.
Yeah, me too. There are over 100 million reasons right up there in the vault. But let me tell you something. There ain't nobody gonna crack this, baby. There's no way to get to it. And even if you could, it's pick-proof, bomb-proof. I mean, you even touch the surface of that door with a match, a torch, an explosive device. Bingo. All the bells start ringing. Alarm system's heat sensitive.
Yes, I'm aware of that. What I'm saying is I think someone might have figured out a way around all of those things.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe they have, but they ain't here yet. I'll call you when they show.
It'd be smarter if you called the police.
We do our own policing around here. Thanks.
yellow box?
That is a computerized ultrasonic sensor.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's this supposed to do?
That is going to open the safe for us. And it's going to do it without setting off any of the alarms that are sensitive to vibrations or to heat. Pretty smart, huh?
Yeah. Not bad for an old con.
Will you look at that? All right, we can look at it later. Let's do it. All right, that's it. Let's go.
Looks like Spider-Man made it here before we did.
Well, I think the door is really shut on these guys this time.
You a witness, sir?
I'm sorry, Rita. I know this was a pretty bitter pill for you.
Well, sometimes the medicine does leave a bad taste, but it does the job.